awareness coming up. And the awareness will help you to understand your life better, understand what are the thoughts that is bringing you to the positive side of you and bringing you to the negative side of you. Then that awareness comes in. After that awareness comes in, then you will see that your inner self, the higher self, which we call in spirituality, we say that you have a higher self of yourself. So then you are able to connect to your higher self, and that higher self will guide you. So the life becomes very easy. The busy schedules, in the busy schedules also, you will find that you are able to bring time, make time for your family, for your life, for your own self. So what happens is that because we are so busy, we have no awareness, the task that we do, the work that we do, we take more time because there is no awareness. But when this awareness comes in, when the concentration happens, the thoughts reduces, you are more in the present moment, automatically you see the time which you take to do a task in 1 hour gets completed maybe in 20 minutes. So the time automatically creeps inside your life and you become happy. So all three, yoga, meditation, pranayam, is the way of life which our ancestors, our all the scriptures say that is the way of life. But somehow with the time we are living in the digital world, we lost contact with ourselves. We lost contact with the soul that is within us, the higher self that guides you, uh, the the inner voice that talks to you always for and guides you for the right path. We tend to not listen to that inner voice. So this yoga, meditation, and pranayam will help you to connect to that inner voice. And when you connect to your inner voice, you will see that the life is very beautiful. Life is all about peace and happiness, and life is all about enjoying life. So that's all I think I would like to say. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nimika. That was very enlightening. Now, I think I have some tips from this and which I can start using in my life. But now we will move on to Ajay, and I saw him smiling in the background that he could, agree with so many things in there. So please give us your inputs and do tell us about yoga, meditation, and also what it is to be a happiness coach and how does that work, Ajay?
Okay. Hi, everyone. Firstly, congratulations to Prerna, who Prerna means, how do we put that in the right word? Hope or
Inspiration.
Inspiration, yes. So you are working for others, so you actually living your name, and you are an inspiration for many to follow, working for others, bringing some change in others' life so that somebody can find some peace. And
Very kind of you to say that.
thank you to Nimika ji and Aarti ji. Both of them, they have wonderfully explained the things that even I have been listening to, or I've been going through. I was introduced to yoga as an exercise when I was a child. I was a Humpty Dumpty kind of a thing. Actually, my mother, she was very conscious about it. She used to find clippings in the newspaper. She had made a book out of it. It is still lying in my library. So it was introduced to me as an exercise to become a little leaner and physically fit. Then I met this bearded man sitting behind me in the photograph, His Holiness Sri Ravi Shankar. While I was in the college, they have their own workshops. So I was pushed into it by my brother. I was totally against all this thing. And somehow I experienced some beautiful things in that workshop. And gradually, and some prerna came in my life, in my consciousness, that I also need to share this knowledge with others. So step by step, things kept falling in place, and now I am sharing that knowledge with others in those workshops. So nowadays, I am, in a way, I feel happy and a little less happy at times, because yoga is in. People are talking about yoga. People are, I mean, they want to do yoga. They want somebody to teach them yoga, especially in the West, because of basically one reason. I, you must have seen Artiji's face and Nimikaji's face. They are glowing. They are at so much peace. So firstly, everybody wants peace. Secondly, especially for you women, it is very economical because your parlor cost goes down. You need to spend less in the parlors. So these are actually the side effects. And more than yoga, the actual word that was given is yog, which in its essence means union. Union of what? The mind, the body, and the soul. How to achieve that? We have different ways to it. The most talked about, or the most theoretical, most holistic, is, as Nimikaji and Atiji expounded, is Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga. Ashtanga means 8 limbs. So there are 8 chapters to this, or there are 8 theories to it, or there are 8 directions to it. What are those? First is Yama and Niyama. So these are basically disciplines, internal and external, as Artiji was telling that she had to discipline her life. So yoga is not only a body bending thing, which is popular nowadays, it is a philosophy of life, as Nimikaji was saying. You have to live it. Not a single moment should pass by when you are not aware about it. So the way Maharshi Patanjali expounded this philosophy of yoga, he starts with the first shloka in Patanjali's Yoga Sutra is Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Let us begin the discipline of yoga. So it is not just you read a book or you watch a video and yoga can be done. No, it is a discipline of life. It has to be done every day. Secondly, yoga and meditation are not separate. What we have come to refer to yoga is asana. So after yoga and yama and niyama, the third is asana and pranayama. Then comes pratyahara. Asana and pranayama is the most talked about words nowadays, most searched on YouTube and Google. Then is pratyahara. Then comes dharana, dhyan, and samadhi. So dhyan is meditation. Samadhi is that deep state people think we should go to mountains and then there will find it. No, it is very much possible at the home, the right place where you are sitting. And probably Prerna fights with that thing. She is not able to stop her head. Somehow she wants something to happen in her head that it stops. So all these things, that exercise, that breathing, that discipline, that diet, the nutritionists are in nowadays. There are a lot of videos, what all to eat, when to eat, what not to eat, when not to eat. So that is already talked about in the philosophy of yoga or yoga. So doing all these things, catering to all these things, you reach a state of awareness, as Nimikaji was telling about. You are able to unite these in one string, this body, this mind, which keeps running haywire. and the soul, the bigger mind, the bigger consciousness, anyhow you describe it. Let us not stick to one point or one term. It can be anything that you refer to the higher self. But yes, it is very much possible that you streamline all your levels. uh, you know how many levels we are living in. One is body, the other is breath that is happening constantly, then the other is mind, which we want to control, which we want to discipline, which we want to do time management, and it doesn't listen to us. Then comes memory, it is a little higher than that. Then comes intellect, is it right or wrong? Yeah, this guy is speaking right. No, he's speaking wrong. So this yes or no that is happening, that is intellect. Then comes ego, and ultimately it is that self. So if you wish to streamline all these things, there the yoga happens. How to go about it? Uh, in one of the scriptures, Shiva and Parvati are talking to each other, and Shiva expounded around 112 ways to meditate. Uh, uh, so there are many ways to go about it, but yes, if you cater to your body at one level, you cater to your breath at one level, and then you do something for your mind, then as Nimika ji was saying, it your time goes so beautifully, your day will be spent so happily, and you'll be able to channelize and maintain your energies, and nothing will be able to shake you. You know what happens? Anything happened right at this moment and you snapped out. Either you became too happy, or you just lost your balance, or you became too sad for an event, or somebody said something, or something happened in your life and you lost all your balance. So how to stabilize your mind, how to stabilize your thought process, this concept, this philosophy of yoga can come to help. And times of today where things are moving so fast, so out of control, you want some anchor in your life that I want this. I want to stay cool and calm for a little while so that you get energized. It is just like your phones, you dock it in a charging place, you attach lead to it, you charge yourself. So it is like charging your batteries for the day. And that is how it can be put. You charge your phone every day, you charge your smartwatches every day. You need to charge your body and mind for the day as well. How to go about it as of now? Yeah, I personally believe, or as I have come to experience, breath can be of ultimate help. Observe right now, how are you breathing? How is your breath happening right this moment? Is it long? Is it fast? Is it shallow? Is it deep? How are you breathing? Now you have been breathing since your birth, and you'll be breathing till the time you die. And this breath has ultimate secrets hidden in it. Are you breathing? Are you aware that you are breathing? Only when you get to run on a treadmill, or some dog is behind you and you want to run for your life, then that is when you get to know breathing. Are you consciously breathing? Just like when you get angry, your breath gets affected, it becomes fast. You become sad, your breath gets affected, it becomes shallow and long. You become tired, your external breath becomes long. When you get happy, how your breath is just like every child. So Artiji was saying, right, every child is a yogi. You can be that yogi. How the child behaves, just like Nimika ji was saying, they are in the moment, right now. You take away a toy from them, they'll cry the life out of themselves. They'll do all the drama, and you just pull their thought in some direction. They've forgotten. That part is gone. They are there now. They are looking at the new thing that is there. So they are in the moment. So Nimika ji rightly said, life is happening at this moment, and our mind keeps juggling in past and future. That is where the problem is. You keep accumulating stress in your body and mind. How to get that stress out of your system? Breath. How much food can we eat? How much food can we eat in a day? Normally 2 to 2.5 kgs. If somebody eats more like me, 1.5 kg if somebody eats less. We drink water about 3 to 4 liters if you are conscious about drinking water. Otherwise, it is 1 liter at the max for some people. You know how much breath goes in and out of our system? Have you ever thought about it? Around 10,000 liters of air passes through our system, but we are not conscious about it. So while working on your breath, you can work on your body, it will start healing. You can work on your mind. Just like we take care of our physical hygiene, we go to gym, we exercise. Yoga is another supplement to it. The asanas are a good supplement to it. It channelizes your energies in a better way. It is a system to channelize your energy. More than body bending and exercise, it is a way of coherating your system together. Then you do pranayama. Now, this breath, as I was saying, it gets affected with every thought or the emotions that are running through. The breath acts like a string to the kite, which mind is going haywire in the past, in the future, juggling from one spot to another. Breath is the string to that kite. And as Nimika ji was saying, the mind will start falling into place. The thoughts will start reducing. Even if they do not reduce, you won't be affected by them. So in essence, about dhyana, I can say, uh, rather than making it fight against your thoughts, rather than um, uh, fighting with your own mind that no thought should come, no thought should come. Uh, it is better you let them come. You be one with them. Now, the rule of the body and the mind are totally opposite to each other. With the body, the more you work on the body, the more fit it will become. But with the mind, more you resist the thoughts, more they'll persist. It is totally opposite. With the mind, you have to just let it be. It'll be foolish to fight with the waves in the ocean. They keep coming. And it will be foolish to fight with the clouds in the sky. What dhyana and yoga does is make you realize that you are not the clouds, you are not the waves, you are the sky and the ocean. You are that serenity. These thoughts keep come and they'll go. The problem comes when you hold on to it. So basically, it is a training of the mind that let the thoughts come and pass. You don't get affected by it. The more you'll sit with yourself, it is just like watching a movie. frames keep come and going. You do not hold to one particular scene like, hey, you're standing like this. No, he did the action and it moved on. Just like the thoughts, they keep coming and let them go. Watch it like a movie. Gradually, it will start reducing. Again, supplemented with the thoughts, with the food and the exercise or the yoga that you are asanas that you are doing. Slowly, everything will start falling into place, and it is a one beautiful place to be. So, the other uh, habit or tendency of the mind is to hold on to the negative, especially for the beautiful ladies, all of you. If you have come prepared for a wedding, you have dressed up really well, you go to a particular ceremony or an event, somebody comes to you and says, hey, you're looking very pretty, you're dressed up so beautifully, but I guess your eyeliner is out of place. What will be the first thing that you go and check in the mirror? Not the dress, not the hair, but the eyeliner will be caught because mind holds on to the negative. This tendency you will recognize and you'll start doubting the negative. You will doubt the positive. Generally, you doubt the positive. If somebody says, I hate you, he said, I know you must be hating me. You are that bad guy. If somebody says, I love you, say, really? So you generally tend to doubt the positive, but you don't doubt the negative. What yoga and meditation does to you is it reverses, it flips. You will know that yes, positive is there, but negative, no, it should not be the case. You'll start doubting the negative. And many other benefits. I can keep speaking and on and on. It's been more than 12 years now on this path of beautiful days, moments wherein I could help somebody, I could get helps from somebody, I could know more stuff. It is exploring oneself and exploring the world within. And it is a beautiful journey to be. I invite you all to start doing it as soon as possible. There are many schools around you, there are many ways to do it. uh, get attached with one thing or the other. I would personally recommend the way I've been through, which is attend a workshop from the art of living. They are This guy teaches stuff in the most simplistic manner, in the most scientific manner, and it is more of experiential rather than theory that we have been talking about for all this while. You'll experience things in your life, you'll experience how your mind works, and you'll be able to get out of your uh, loopholes or the points where the mind gets stuck in your own life, the way your mind works, and you'll be able to handle your mind, your days, your time in a better way. So get hooked onto any of the practices that you come across. Take help with Nimikaji's, take RTG's sessions online. See how Prerna can help you get attached with some of the or any of the places where she has been or how she has been doing. But it is my humble request that you there is much beauty to explore within yourself. You'll get to know yourself more, and you can like mm, be in that state of wow. And yes, RTG was also right when she said that it is better to uh, get a guidance of a living person, a living master, because only a lit candle can light another candle. It is a similar concept. Somebody who's knowledgeable himself or herself can only pass on that knowledge. So it is suggested in spirituality, speciality, and especially in this part of the world, the land that we live in, India, we have had a heritage of tradition of uh, gurus, the lineage, the Guru Parampara. That is how the knowledge in its pure essence can be passed from one to another, so that there are no deviations and it is received in the right manner. And I hope that each one of you get lit, enlightened, and be happy and spread that smile, that stress-free moments to others. Thank you from my side as of now. If any questions are there for any of the members on the panel, or if you want any discussion to be initiated, we are open for it.
Thank you. Go ahead, Mitali will ask the questions. We have certain questions coming in.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you so much. First of all, it's like very informative session actually, and I hope that I can follow this very seriously. You know, I
No,
always
no, no, no.
try, but you know.
No, it is not a place to be serious. Life is so short.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I also need some discipline, you know. Every
Yeah,
time
that
I
is a
try
better
to
word.
follow, you know, okay, I will meditate, I will do yoga anytime. But after a certain point, it happens that, okay, I'm busy. The same thing what Aarti said. But
Mhm.
yeah, I will strictly try to follow this. And
Okay,
okay,
let us do one thing. You just mentioned two things. Firstly, I'll ask a question from you.
okay,
Where
I'm
do you
afraid
live?
now.
Where do you live?
I live in Espoo, Finland.
Listen to the question again. Where do you live?
In the
Uh,
present.
home, present, yeah, home.
Ask the question. Listen to the question again. Where do you live?
Okay. Uh, I'm quite afraid now. What's the actual answer?
You live in your body.
Ah, that's good. Actually, yeah,
With whom do you live?
with soul,
Let us not go
mind.
there. With whom do you live? With whom do you have to throughout the day?
Okay. I'm not now confused of like what to answer, you know.
Me too.
Confusion is good. It brings
Yeah,
answers in
I'm
life.
just wondering if I say I'm living with my family, then what will be the answer?
You're living with your mind.
Okay, yeah,
You live in your body and you live in your mind 24/7.
true.
And that is your responsibility, that this wonderful gift that you have been given by the nature, which is your body. You take care the best care of it should be given. It should be the highest priority. If you cannot love yourself thoroughly, you cannot love the others around you.
That's Thank you so much. I will try my best to love myself,
Yes,
my body.
that was the second thing. You said a word try.
Yeah.
Is there a bottle or a pen around you or anything? Any
Uh,
object on your table? Is it a laptop?
oh yeah.
Try to lift this laptop.
Sorry.
Try to lift this laptop.
Okay. Yeah.
No, you lifted it. Keep it down again. Try to lift it.
You mean with
Try.
my? Okay, I understand what you want to say now.
Give your 100%. Try to lift the
Try
laptop.
to lift. Okay, I'm trying my best to lift it up.
Which is easier,
I'm
trying
fighting
it or
with my
doing
mind.
it? Which is
Doing
easier,
it.
trying?
Doing it.
Do it.
Yeah,
Don't try.
actually, you
Remove
have
that word.
answered a maximum question actually. With this example, I am a live example right now here. I hope people will understand this. What's
Okay,
behind
I'm
it?
sorry for making you an example, but I
No, no, I'm feeling good actually. I'm helping
I'm
someone
glad. I'm
indirectly.
glad. I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm helping someone indirectly, then that's good actually. Yeah, so there are some questions actually. We have now less time left, I think so.
Yeah, we have only 8 minutes to the session, so
Ah,
let's ask the questions.
yeah, sure. Actually, the basic question is that like during yoga, what's the time period, you know, which is the good time? In the morning, evening, what's the actual time period, or what's the I can say like should we do by fasting, or we can eat at least 20 minutes before? So what's the exact time we can do that?
आरती जी
जी
Sorry?
आरती जी बताएंगे।
जी मैं बताना चाहूंगी कि आपको मॉर्निंग में योगा करना चाहिए। लोग इवनिंग में भी करते हैं, बट वो जो मॉर्निंग की जो खूबसूरती है ना योगा करने के बाद, वो आपको इवनिंग में कभी फील नहीं हो सकती है। तो आपको हमेशा मॉर्निंग में करनी चाहिए। और जो रात भर के बाद हम लोग खाली पेट अगर योगासन का अभ्यास करते हैं तो वो हमारे लिए बहुत बेनिफिशियल होता है।
Okay.
करने वाले लोग शाम में भी करते हैं, नो डाउट। 3 से 4 घंटे 5 घंटे का गैप होता है तो वो लोग कर सकते हैं, लेकिन वो सुबह वाली खूबसूरती आपको नहीं मिल सकती है।
And same with Nimika, like meditation के लिए which time is good for that? Like usually we say it's in the morning time, but still, what's the difference if it's in the evening or what? What is a good time?
Well, you have to understand that meditation is not a kind of process. It is a state which you want to achieve. So for meditation, every time you can be in a state of meditation. So my request would be to start with creating the awareness, being in the present moment. So even while brushing your teeth, if you are aware that you are brushing your teeth and you're not thinking about your past or the future, that is the first step that you can take to be aware. And about the timings, best time definitely is the early mornings, that the Brahma Muhurat we say, early morning before the sunrise is the best time, because the nature supports you at that time to be in that state. It helps you. But you can do it any time of the day.
Okay. So, like, even is there something that we need to do on empty stomach or having like lukewarm water in the morning and then we can have something? Does
For
there any changes in that or something? Will it help it?
Well, empty stomach is always good, but having water or tea doesn't affect much. So I would say it's okay.
Okay.
And if even before going to bed, if you want to meditate for say just 10 minutes, that's also very, very beneficial.
Yeah. For Ajay, I just need to ask, like many people, they have the anxiety, at night, especially. So like the breathing exercise and the meditation, will it help to ease out the anxiety?
That's a beautiful question, and definitely the answer is yes. Going again, streamlining the answers of Aarti ji and Nimika ji. As I said, yoga as asanas and meditation as dhyana, they are not different, they are not separate. And Nimika ji beautifully said it is every moment it can happen. And yes, the best time is it to be done in the morning, for it charges your battery or it sets you right for the whole day. But in our scriptures, it is said uh, there is a concept of Sandhya Vandan. Sandhyas are the time when the shift or the phase of the sun changes. So it happens 4 times. One is when it is happening from night to morning, that morning time when the sun rises. Second Sandhya comes when the sun passes from overhead, like morning to the noon. That is second Sandhya. Third Sandhya is at the evening when the sun is setting. So day is turning into the night. And then at the night, that phase where the moon changes the path. So these 4 Sandhyas are there. The best Sandhyas, the best places to inject is the morning Sandhya and the evening Sandhya as per our scriptures, and truly they are the best things to do. So about eating food and not, these 2 times are the best. But see, food, that stomach has a effect on our mind and our body. Definitely you should not exercise right after eating the food. So as your stomach is empty around 2 to 2.5 hours thereafter, you can do some exercises if you're feeling light. And meditation, if you have eaten something very spicy, your mind will not settle, more thoughts will come. So it is about rajasic, sattvic, tamasic, you can search about. So if you have those type of foods, your mind and thought pattern will be affected. So do empty stomach, drink more water, tea as in if it is that coffee or tea, they again they are more thought producing food. So food has an effect over your mind. And yoga per se, there are two beautiful shlokas about yoga. Yoga is described as yoga chitta vritti nirodha. So negating the modulations of your mind is yoga. Secondly, I mean, how your mind or your chitta is modulating to different states, bringing them to a state of nothingness or samadhi, we can say. That is eliminating those modulations from your consciousness. That is yoga in one way. Second way it is described is yoga karmasu kaushalam. If you are skillful in action, then yoga has happened. So these are two shlokas about meditation. I would only suggest 3 basic rules. It can be done anytime. You have 24 hours, anytime is a good time, but you should do it within that 24-hour slot. That is my primary concern. Done in the morning, it is the best thing. Done in the evening, it will set you right for the night. You will get good sleep. And if you start doing meditation and yoga, naturally your sleep quality will increase. So about meditation, the 3 basic rules are I am nothing, I want nothing, and I do nothing. For those 10, 5, 7, 20 minutes, whatever you are sitting, just right before you are sitting into it, tell 3 things to yourself. For these 7, 10, 15 minutes, I am nothing. I'm nobody's son, I'm nobody's daughter, I'm nobody's sister, I'm nobody's wife, I'm nothing. For these 10, 15 minutes, I want nothing. I want no food. I want no water. I want no watch. I want no clothes. I want no car. Nothing. For these 15, 20 minutes, I want nothing. And for these 15, 20 minutes, I do nothing. I just sit and enjoy myself, my own company. Let whatever happen, happen. And gradually, you'll come to see that how beautiful things turn up. So yes, it will help in anxiety. It will help in a good type of sleep. You can do a little asanas throughout the day. Your joints get stiff. You accumulate stress here. So you do some shoulder rotations. You do some spine twists. It will release that tension from your system. You do alternate nostril breathing. It will calm your mind down. Right before sleeping, you just sit 5 to 10 minutes with yourself, close your eyes, and then just you lie down and sleep. You'll have a very beautiful sleep.
That's really indeed very good. Thank you. Okay, I think we have very less time left. Is there still we have a time?
No, we are past our time actually.
Okay, so actually there was one question. So should we continue or should we stop over here?
Okay, let's just do that one more question and then we can,
Just can anyone just focus on the prenatal yoga and meditation, which is good for pregnant ladies?
Aarti ji.
आपको कुछ योगा प्रीनेटल योगा एज इन प्रेगनेंसी के टाइम ड्यूरिंग जो योगा करते हैं आप उसके बारे में कुछ बता सकते हैं?
बिल्कुल ये योगासनास नहीं कर सकते हैं क्योंकि मैंने अपने 9 महीने कंटिन्यू योगासनास का अभ्यास किया है तो मुझे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ा। मुझे बहुत ही पॉजिटिव उसके रिजल्ट्स मिले और बहुत हार्ड नहीं। आप अगर आप प्रेगनेंसी से पहले भी अगर आप योगासन का अभ्यास कर रहे हैं तो आपके लिए बहुत इजी होता है। आप आराम से उसको कंटिन्यू कर सकते हैं। हाँ, बहुत हार्ड नहीं करना चाहिए बट करना बहुत बेनिफिशियल रहेगा। और छोटे मोटे आसन जैसे नॉर्मल डिलीवरी के लिए हम लोग बताते हैं, जैसे हम लोग को बटरफ्लाई पोज करना ही करना चाहिए या फिर हम लोगों को सशकासन करना चाहिए, चाइल्ड पोज में रिलैक्स करना चाहिए। ये सब चीजें तो बिल्कुल कंटिन्यू करनी चाहिए। प्राणायाम का अभ्यास तो करना ही करना चाहिए। ये प्रेग्नेंट लेडी के लिए बहुत अच्छा रहेगा। तो मैंने खुद भी किया है, मैं लोगों को भी सजेस्ट करती हूँ कि क्यों नहीं। बिल्कुल, बहुत लोग बोलते हैं इस तरह की कि प्रेग्नेंट हूँ मैं, अभी नहीं करना चाहिए, बाद में कर लूँ। मैं बोलती बिल्कुल नहीं, आपको अभी से करना चाहिए। इवन 15 मिनट्स तो आप कर सकते हैं, एटलीस्ट 15 मिनट्स अपने बॉडी को आपको देना चाहिए। मैंने नॉर्मल डिलीवरी के लिए सब काम किए, घर के सारे काम मैंने किए।
तो जो पहले योगा नहीं करते तो उनके लिए लाइक फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर के बाद से शुरू करना चाहिए, या लाइक बहुत सारे बोलते लाइक फर्स्ट ट्राइमेस्टर सेफ नहीं रहता, सो यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल?
बिल्कुल नहीं, मेरा ऐसा बिल्कुल भी मानना नहीं है कि आप सूक्ष्म व्यायाम नहीं कर सकते हैं। आप बिल्कुल कर सकते हैं, घर के सारे काम लेडीज कर सकती हैं, सूक्ष्म व्यायाम नहीं कर सकती हैं, कर सकती हैं,
ओके।
कोई
तो
प्रॉब्लम नहीं है।
मतलब अगर कोई पहले से योगा नहीं कर रहा है तो प्रेगनेंसी के
फिर
फर्स्ट
भी
ट्राइमेस्टर में भी एटलीस्ट
बिल्कुल
लाइट
बिल्कुल,
योगा आसन शुरू कर
हाँ,
सकते
लाइट
हैं।
योगासना शुरू कर सकते हैं, बिल्कुल।
Okay,
Can I
that's
can I can
yes,
I
please,
add can I add? Or
please go ahead.
rather, I would recommend doing yoga asanas. There are special prenatal yoga available, asanas available. It will prepare you for your delivery and the health thereafter, especially the hip opening, the muscles around your groin and uterus. They'll help you in delivery. Though I'm a male, I'm no expert, but as much as I've come to know it, it'll prepare your body for keeping that life inside you healthy, and it will help you with the delivery and your health thereafter. With the meditation, uh, it is your it see mind the mind of the mother and the child, the life, the consciousness are so intricately connected with each other. Whatever goes in the thought process of the mother can reflects in the thought process of the child that we believe in. So we have also seen some pregnant mothers which used to come in the ashram. They used to listen to certain songs, bhajans, which were very soothing. And when they delivered the baby, they also used to bring that small child, and that child is making hue and crying. And when that particular bhajan comes, the child would go silent. So if you are keeping your mind calm for certain things, you can prepare your consciousness in a way it will definitely be passed on to the child, and that life will be thankful to you later on.
Really informative. Thank you so much.
Remembering,
एक
yeah, please, Aarti बोलिए.
और एक आसन मैं बताना चाहूंगी जो हर किसी को करना चाहिए, और मैंने अप्लाई किया अपने लाइफ में और बहुत बदलाव आ गया है मेरे में। स्ट्रेस की प्रॉब्लम होती है, मूड स्विंग्स की प्रॉब्लम होती है प्रेग्नेंट लेडीज को, हास्यासन कर सकते हैं। ये मैं सबको सजेस्ट करती हूँ, हास्यासन करना चाहिए। और कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि कौन क्या सोच रहा है नहीं सोच रहा है। मैं 5 मिनट डेली हास्यासन आज के डेट में भी करती हूँ, और मुझे ऐसा फील होता है, मैं सबको बोलती हूँ कि 5 से 7 मिनट की हंसी अगर हम हर दिन लेते हैं, हो नहीं सकता है हमें कोई डिस्टर्ब कर दे, हो ही नहीं सकता। तो
Very
हास्यासन का अभ्यास करना चाहिए।
Thank you, Aarti. That is a very, very good advice. But,
Nimika, would you like to say something?
Nimika, yes.
I agree with both of them. Ajay ji beautifully collected everything and explained everything. So definitely mothers who do meditation and yoga, for them, they can just think that whatever positive they are doing for themselves, they are also passing it on to the child.
Really. Thank you so much. Actually, I have lots of questions, but I may contact you personally for that. We have very less time, actually. Yeah, over to you, Prerna.
Yes, so as we come to the end of this session, I would like to thank all three of you, and Mitali, you too, for being here. It was a great session. Aarti, thank you so much for telling us about different forms of yoga.
Thank you so much, Prerna ji. Thank you so much.
And how we can bring yoga into our life, discipline ourselves with yoga. And anybody who's watching this, if people like me or any of like us who have paucity of time, who cannot go out, who want to save some traveling time but still want to start with yoga, I would recommend Aarti. Aarti is a very, very good person for that. I think Aarti has a couple of people in Finland who are taking online yoga classes from her, and also in the US. So Aarti is already on that road. If anybody is interested, please contact her at pathikfitness.com, Pathik Fitness on Instagram. And Nimika is here with us in Finland. If any of you are interested in, contacting her for meditation, then I'm sure she'll be more than happy to help us. And
Definitely.
if anybody wants Ajay to contact Ajay, please ping me. I will connect you with him.
Correct.
But it was a very informative session. Kriju, thank you so much. We got to learn so much about yoga, meditation. How can we start? It's all about being in the present. Ajay, thank you for, giving such detailed and example-filled, seminar, webinar. So I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I have lots and lots of information and multiple questions now. So,
And
um,
our prayers for you and this platform to grow more, grow leaps and bounds, help more people, include men also, please.
Sure.
sure. Like this session is open for men also. So,
Thank you.
but thank you so much.
I am the flag